Okay, so next question from Cryptotherapy. This one we actually do have a voicemail for this. Just give me a second. Let me play this. Let me know if you can hear this. Can you hear that, Bill?
No, I cannot.
No? Okay, let's start that over again.
Would like to know, what is your take on XRP? Since in my whole bag of cryptos, you have them nearly at the bottom as valuable.
Okay, so basically callers, so it looks like XRP Army called in to ask us our take on XRP. Yes, I mean, so we do have XRP at the bottom. I mean, from a fundamental perspective, it's not really a strong project, but that's obviously our opinion. We know it's a top 5 project based on market cap, but the reason why we don't really rate XRP well or that highly is because it's really centralized, and cryptocurrencies are meant to be decentralized, and the company holds most of the supply. So to us, it's not really a decentralized cryptocurrency. But let's have Bill chime in with TA and see how XRP is doing. And while Bill's doing that, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so let's talk Ripple. Now, earlier I had a little bit of a hypothesis that, perhaps, what regulators in the Fed has to say matters more than who any one particular executive holding the White House, right? Okay, now let's flip that around and let's say that's totally wrong, right? And one person or another wins and it hits the fan, right? And, legacy markets are going wild, crypto markets are going wild. What would that mean for XRP? Well, I remember from the Bitcoin blow up hearing traders talk about using XRP to move money from one point to the other because of how fast the network was, right? So I looked at the XRP chart and I said, okay, well, what's going on here? Well, not much. I've got some diagonal, Fibonacci lines that, I find occasionally interesting. I don't know if they apply to Ripple, but I know Ripple is approaching an inflection point. I know that Ripple is making something that might be a base. I drew a Head and Shoulders. It's not formed yet. So in my mind, it goes like this. If there's a fast moving crypto market, right, and it's really volatile and there's no bid for XRP in that environment, in other words, if the chart can't turn positive or it can't break out or it just sits there, then you have to really ask yourself, why do I own this? Right? In other words, I know you may have it, but why do you have it? So people like Ripple for speed. And if there's a need for speed around the election, then it's an opportunity for Ripple to do something. What is it doing now? Well, nothing. So that's how I would, that's how I go through Ripple.
All right. Craig, your take on XRP?
Yeah, man, I mean, look at the end of the day. Let me throw this puppy up here on this weekly chart. I hold some XRP because I kind of feel like I have to hold some, and it's because of this. You know what I mean? Like, it's because of it goes bananas every now and again. Why? I don't know. I don't care. It's a very speculative asset class. Well, as all crypto is. But what I find really interesting is, let's go back here to 2017, where we went from like 28 or 25 cents to $3 or whatever it was, right? That was an almighty pump. I want that. But after all that time, what have we done? Where are we at? Nowhere. We're a little bit lower than where we were before that move occurred. What's it doing? Well, there is a higher low, there is a higher high. It has pulled back, and I did have some higher hopes for it last week. It was last week and the week before, because we were sort of nearing into this consolidation with these higher lows that were coming up in here. I was like, if we can get up through that nasty sort of 26 level, we might actually see some legs on this thing, because it's been pretty lackluster for a long time apart from this one move through here. It's tired, man. It's really tired. It's a great project to short against Bitcoin, because as it's been sleepy as, and Bitcoin's been slowly grinding, it's put up a very nice run. I'll just show it to you quickly. Many people aren't aware that we can actually short this with margin now. I mean, this is a daily chart here. So look at this. That's beautiful. That cyclicity there is just you little ripper. Through here, it's been pretty good, but a little bit fast. And through here, there's been some moves. But it's this that people have got it for. It's these quick shots up where we're doing nothing, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, go up 40, 50%, you know. And it can do that. And I use it for that reason, is to just, if it does do a bit of a pump, get out, change it back over to Bitcoin. My holdings are mostly a big wedge of Bitcoin, a little bit of Ethereum at the moment, and use it to sort of like harvest, I suppose. But as far as it goes in the chart, there's not much going on there. They really need to pull their finger out and give us a little bit more excitement, because even when the XRP army is quiet, you know, there's not much going on, right?
Well said, well said. So let's also just take a look at here and see what Token Metrics has to say about XRP. So looking at the models, it has it pretty much going and peaking at around 28 cents, then coming back down to where it is. So pretty much nothing too drastic. So by the end of the month, it's probably going to be at where it is now. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I know it may seem like we don't like XRP, but XRP will always have a place in my heart, because it was my first 10x ever in crypto, right? When I got into crypto, we got into XRP when it was under a penny. It was like 0.006. We were actually trading it for some time. Then eventually just began to hodl it, and hodled it from 3 cents all the way to like 36 cents. But I mean, I know people like Jeremy Gardner who got almost 1,000x return on XRP. Right? So I can definitely understand why the XRP army is strong, because lots of people made money, like life-changing money. So, and I think like once you make life-changing money, you'll always love an investment, regardless of what happens afterwards, right? So for example, like me with Icon, that was one of my first 100x investments. Hasn't really done much since 2018. However, every time I hear Icon, it has a warm place in my heart. Right? So I can definitely relate with the XRP army. Tell us what you think. Are you bullish on XRP? Yes or no? Tell us down in the comments below.